let's start with the unique experience of silica and alluvia. One vineyard, one grape, one winemaker, and two completely different results.
This is actually a sample from the alluvia side, which is the majority of our property. It's glacial till. So what happens after a glacier kind of comes through, busts up a bunch of rock, and then afterward recedes, you get this runoff kind of thing from the mountain. We actually found that the south side was actually, really deep sand. This is the silica and the alluvia here. And we can cut a diagonal line across, even if I just kicked out like the top layer of the soil, I could grab it and squeeze it in my hand, and some would fall apart if it's sand, and some would just cling together. And it shows how much it holds water. It shows the availability of certain nutrients and organic matter to the plant. So, sandier soils put the vine under a little bit of stress. And basically what we found was we had to split the water system up so we could water the south side appropriately for its needs. And then we harvest them separately. We do exactly the same thing to each wine. The silica gets the same treatment as the alluvia, same oak program. We're sticking around the 25 to 30% new oak only in the blend. So it's not over oaked. We want it to express the soil and the differences there. We find differences in acidity and tannin, fruit size, like actual berry size will change the level of tannin that you get. Not much difference in alcohol, just because Okanagan Merlot ripens very consistently. These are our flagship reds. Like, these are the ones that we're identified on, and that's the whole reason for the intersection is being on the border of those two soil types.
Yeah. Appassimento, but 2014 on the nose. It will be one of the highest score I ever gave. The nose of that wine had so much going on the nose. It's incredible.
We have something very special with this milepost because we were there on filtering day. That's awesome. Yeah, that compressor is a little loud.
Okay, I have a big passion for Chardonnay, but Riesling is something who grows on me a lot lately. Last year, 2017 intersection was my absolute favorite. I couldn't find a Riesling that hit the spot as much as your 2017. I tasted 17. That's where I went, boom, something lit up in me, and I went on a surge of trying to find every Riesling in the Okanagan. I had a run of bottling recently.
It was yesterday, yeah. So yesterday we ran labels for the wines that we bottled in March.
We should go with this label. I like what Tony did on the spot, right?
Oh, you've got the real one there. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
the Viognier, the Milepost Merlot, and the Rieslings. These three wines are underpriced. Their value, what you get from these wines, way over deliver. And you have wines like Axiom, who's like an absolute world-class red blend, 94 points, but also a 2014 Appassimento, who I can geek out on that for hours.